Let's go to Gary in Tuscaloosa. Gary, go right ahead. 30 seconds. How are you?
Did y'all see the lady on the news last night that her dog licked her and she wound up losing both arms and both legs?
No.
Yeah. We've had a similar. It's happened before, but it happened again.
That's not parvo. What is that?
They said it had. They had been on vacation and she cut her hand with the door key, the card, and when she got home, her dog licked her hand. She lost her arms and her legs.
Well, it wasn't dog.
Now, what was it from though?
He had a bacteria. Yeah, we already had a story. Another guy lost his legs last year from that.
Once again,
some dogs carry.
I thought when the dog licked it, it helped it heal up.
Back to this.
Not so fast.
A profit star for the show. If you remember when people would when people would say what Bubba just said,
she still got him too.
We said, no, that'd be one dog, it'd be done. If you licked me and I lost my arms and legs, we got a different relationship now.
Yeah.
Golly, just look at that.
Yeah,
guys.
That's just from a dog licking you when you cut your hand on vacation.
We need a little more info on that, by the way.
Yeah,
I think we're rolling.
I saw the story here. It happened to another guy last year.
But if you remember on the show,
thing.
we said somebody talked about this ridiculous statement that people said, "Hey, if you look at it, if you know a dog's mouth's cleaner than a human's." Not by what I've been watching, it's not. No, by what I've been watching, I've seen where that dog puts its mouth and the things it puts in its mouth. That would be impossible.
Rick, by the way, I think one of the reasons is because it's not dog days yet. I mean,
I knew you were going to say that.
It starts August 15th.
I don't know. Maybe
according to my grandmother.
Well, then I guess it was a little.
And the other thing you got to look out for, what did they used to tell you about cuts and certain things? Getting salt water. It'll help heal it. And now you got these flesh-eating bacteria.
The world's turned upside down.
Stop letting dogs lick your wounds and get out of the salt water with a wound. Those.
If you have a small cut on your hand, you probably didn't mean for it to.
No, she didn't. It ain't like she said.
But how did she lose her legs over that?
It got in her whole body.
Yeah.
Disease,
but what was
the dog gave her
a bacteria. It had certain bacteria in the dog's
hadn't
saliva.
it got a name or something?
Yeah, but I can't say.
For the love of all that's good, Adler, can you go back?
I mean, it's going to be some long.
You think the vets would be saying, "Hey,
they
watch
say
out for this."
Here's what I love. It said dogs can be tested for it, but just because you have a negative doesn't mean they don't.
But then what gets to test?
That's my point.
That what gets to test.
There we go. It's Skype.
I guess if it's positive,
woke up from a 10-day coma to find her limbs had been amputated.
I cried.
Well, I bet you did.
Cried the hardest I ever cried in my life.
The life-changing tragedy had its origins during a vacation in the Caribbean with her husband.
Marie says she was using her key card to access her hotel when she accidentally nicked herself on her wrist. It was a tiny little scratch, a silly accident. It hardly hurt.
When Marie came home, her dog Taylor greeted her with lots of kisses. But the dog also licked Marie's scratch. 4 days later, Marie got very sick and was rushed to the hospital with a severe infection and septic shock.
Her arms were turning black all the way up just below her shoulders.
It turns out that her dog's saliva carried a bacteria called capnocytophaga. It's quite common in dogs, but what happened to Marie is a very rare occurrence.
It is a 1 in over a million. I mean, the chance is so rare. You would never think that a dog lick would cause someone to lose their hands and legs.
Orthopedic surgeon Dr. A.J. Sath at Altman Hospital in Canton, Ohio, says the choice was stark. Amputate or Marie would die.
I kind of wish that they would have let me go, because I can't live like this. What am I going to do? How am I going to do everything? I can't do nothing for myself right now.
Her husband Matthew is doing his best to lift her spirits.
I love her to death. She's everything to me.
He never leaves her side, helping her with everything from brushing her teeth to styling her hair, which isn't easy because Marie is a beautician.
He's not a hairdresser.
Dr. Seth is working on building custom prosthetics for Marie so she can try to regain some independence.
Good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's courtesy of
horrible.
Inside Edition.
Yeah, that is horrible.
So we don't get flagged for that one.
So what we're talking about here,
I mean, with all the emphasis on rabies and all that other stuff that you need, I mean, shouldn't we at least have a conversation about capno, whatever that was?
Well, he said it was. This is a 1 in a million deal.
Helmsy?
Yeah.
I'm just telling you what the guy's
Second story I've heard.
Do you know what lightning striking?
Here we go. But if I'm not out in a storm, that doesn't matter.
Shark attack.
What I'm saying is Bubba doesn't take that chance. It's about the same.
Shouldn't we
1
just
in a
mention
million.
it? Shouldn't we
I'm just saying,
mention
is he
people?
going to let dogs lick him? I'd go ahead and shower in the lightning
This
if you
goes
are.
back to our conversation yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be Travis Pastrana when it comes to those donuts in there.
I know.
But this, he will take every precaution in the world. He'll get rid of his dogs.
We've got dogs. I mean, I'm
cut
used
the
to them
dog's tongue
licking
out.
you,
Yes.
Well, you better not get used to it.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
But you just think that you would have heard of that before.
Well, we have the second one we've heard.
Yeah, we had a story last year.
Within a
we
year.
still can't say the name of it.
No.
Crypto liquor something.
Something like that.
It's Cap knows something.
Cat no.
Kaepernick.
No.
Is that not it?
Kind of makes you feel different about trying to find Opie now, doesn't it?
Guys, don't forget she was in a coma for 10 days and woke up to this.
Almost
Do you think it was a induced coma that they had to say, hey,
Oh, yeah.
is that what it was?
Oh, yeah.
horrible.
I guess when you wake up, you feel like, hey, my arm's numb. Now you start looking around. You ain't got nothing.
Yeah, that's a
Seriously,
shocking.
that realization of wow. Let me process what's going on here.
Wes in Birmingham. Wes, go ahead.
Goodness.
Still petting her dog.
Yes, just trying to give a little explanation of why she might lose your arms and your legs in that situation. It could have been any bacteria. But what happens when you're septic shock, your blood pressure drops to the point where they have to put you on very, very potent drugs that constrict your blood vessels. So your body cuts the blood flow off from your extremities to protect your brain and your vital organs. So people in septic shock for any length of time have a chance of losing their fingers, toes, and then the worst situations could happen where you lose your whole limbs like that.
Wow.
Yeah. That's horrible.
But the septic shock was caused by the dog licking and the bacterium. Hey,
Cap knows something.
I'm on vacation. I'm having a blast. Little nick on my finger with the key to the room. Come home and get licked by the German Shepherd, lose arms and legs.
No, sir.
Man.
That's quite a turn of events there.